Welcome back to my deadline stream for GW9. Today we have to do some things. First of all, we need to see if we're going to do a transfer. Most probably the answer is going to be yes. The rest of the job that we have to finalize today is to see if everything is all right with the team and how we're going to approach the weeks going forward, and do we have anything to worry about. The thing here is that a lot of people tuning in will have a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them. Everything that you want answered will be there for you. So yeah, let me post in the Discord chat that we are live and we are ready for the stream. So let's tag everyone live until game week 9 deadline. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all going to be fine for this week. And let's see different questions that you need to be answered and that you want answered. And let's see how it goes. Uh, and let's see what the answers are going to be. Let's gather first several people, and when we do, we're going to what's name, going to start looking at some team news, and we're going to be prepared for everything that comes. I see a lot of content creators activating the triple captains chip. That's quite surprising for me, if I have to be honest. They were all the players that were rooting for triple captaincy further down the road. I don't know why this is being passed right now, and are they trying to fight back using the chip, or do they think that now that Southampton is basically the worst defense in the league, that Haaland is going to have a field day? I'm not quite certain, but it's interesting to see if the viewers are activating it. And if something, why the hell are they activating it? That's the biggest deal for me. Like, what are they benefiting from activating the triple captains this week? That's quite surprising for me, honestly. Like, they all, hello NM, nice to you, man. All laughed at people activating in game week 2 or 3 it was, when Haaland scored that hat-trick against Ipswich. Like, everyone was, okay, I'll activate it, but why, honestly? I think there are going to be better fixtures to do so, especially, for example, if Chelsea get their fixture around 24-25 postponed and they play it around Leicester or Southampton or around Ipswich, isn't Palmer going to be a good triple captaincy option? Probably. Quite surprised to see why people are contemplating using it now. Like, in the all of history of content that I have seen and watched and taken into consideration, everyone was use the triple captaincy chip whenever you have the double week and the best captain, blah blah blah. But why the hell? City are without Rodri and without KDB and even without Grealish. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, I'm lost here. NM, how I did last week? Terrible. 31 points. How did you do last week? Ilian is asking a question, so it's suggestion for transfers. Honestly, Saka to... Oh, you have Palmer. You have Mbumo. I would not do anything, man. Probably play Luis, Van den Beek, and Trent, and just rely on Ryan Go, and that will be it. But still, yeah, that's how I did last week, Adam. How did you do? So you did better than me, NM. That was good. Yep. As you can see, my team is the same. No worries, Kindo. So you are Ilian 69, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good to... Probably Saka out if I have to be honest, but when I look the options in midfield, apart from Palmer, maybe Bowen is a solid option. Let me sort by price. It will be easy to, as you can see how many injuries. Saka, Son, KDB, and Odegaard. Next up is Bruno and Luis Diaz that I do not recommend. Madison, Bowen, those are the options that I will be going for. Probably Madison in your case. That will be the move I make. Probably Madison. So two people from my chat is activating already the triple captaincy. Can you guys say why? Do you have any reasoning to do so apart from Haaland facing Southampton? Like, why didn't you activate it against Ipswich when he played? And what do you think you're gaining from that? I'm more than interested to see. Or is it that just because content creators are suggesting it? Because if that's the case, I would not do it. Yeah. More than interested to see why. I see a lot of content creators activating it, like Poco, probably made, Tom. I see them around and they're doing it, and I'm like, okay, why? Why the hell? But yeah. So I think we're well into the stream. So I thought tomorrow is deadline. I had no idea. So you're live. Yeah, Magneto, today is deadline. You want Saka back? Okay, so one option, Kindo, is to risk it and just play with Archer this week. If that is your, if that's the maximum risk, or just put Gabriel in as well, that can be done, or just rely. I think Saka may start. So yeah, always Arteta with those messages you see in a while. We'll read it now. So yeah. So yeah, that's my opinion about it. Oh, Magneto, so good you saw me today. So last week when I didn't transfer in Son instead of Saka, I was so pissed. But now I think I did the right choice because I was able to bring in Palmer. So sometimes you don't know what you win when you lose some. It's always 50. So let's read the team news. So Saka and Timber have done a bit of training ahead of Liverpool. I think if that's a game, if there is a game they're going to rush them back in, that's the game when they're going to do it. No sightings of the pair on Arsenal training. Let's see. Ah, so no Saka, no... Okay, yeah, I got it. But still, I think that Saka can be involved. We have another way, which is good thing. Yeah, if I'm 50-50 on holding, I would hold, honestly. Timber, first session, he's been out for a while. We expect him to move forward back when... Where is at the moment? But again, we have to wait and see. Okay. Calafiori looks like less likely to feature. That's... Hello, lobby. I've got both Son and Saka. Not sure what to do. 0 free transfers. Can you either share, lobby, your ID here or your team, and let's see what we can deal with it, as both might be back either this or next week. So if you want them for further weeks down the road, I don't think it's worth transferring them both out. That is the question with FPL. You have to be a little bit tempted to take some risks in order to fit the players. Like, I didn't transfer out Saka because he was injured, but because I wanted Palmer. Now, if I was to wanting Saka from next week onwards, I would be hesitant to transfer him out. Like, transfer is the biggest currency after points. So if you are willing to risk it for a while and you want again points from Saka further down the road, and you don't have a wild card and you want Saka further back down the road, I think now it's the time to just hold and be patient and wait and see. Like, being crushed in this game is the worst thing to do. Like, doing early transfers because of knee jerking, because of some information being lost, something like that. I think that all of these things can hurt you massively, and it's just not worth it in my eyes. For me, it's just not worth it. Your team ID is 7-1. Let's see, 7101. Let's see what do you have. So now you've transferred in Son. Okay, who did you sell? Lobby. Did you sell Palmer, mate? Oof, that's rush. But honestly, the thing I would do is... Who did you take out to bring in Son? Was it Stewart or who did you take out, Lobby? Can you give a little bit of context here? But yeah, let's continue down the road until Lobby gives us some context. Odegaard, Tierney, Tomiyasu remain out with Saliba serving a ban. Okay, Spurs looks set to be a short-lived, while Postecoglou saying his winger was unlikely to be fit for Crystal Palace. The thing with Ange Postecoglou is that he's always truthful on those press conferences. Like, he is doing a really, really good job, and I think that now is the time to look away from Son if I was to bring him in. Like, not for this week, honestly. But for next week, probably would be holding. Yeah. Yeah, Lobby, if you can provide some context, it would be ideal. Spence is expected back. Odegaard returned as a sub. That's good. Beyond injury, there's plenty of shout about Morrison. The playmaker was cooked at interval while starting the second string on Thursday. May have raised alarm-bells about his game on time Sunday. I thought he actually played well in the first fight. It was just tactical change I thought was needed for the team to win. Want to play all the time, but yeah, I thought he was really good last night. I thought his leadership, blah, blah, blah. Gakpo for Rowe, Johnson to Son. So you have Rowe here, okay. You have Johnson out to Son. That's a little bit of a side transfer, but I get it. And then you've done Gabriel to Tan, whoever Tan is. So you can play 4 defenders. You have 3 midfielders and 2 attackers. Oof, that's rush. The bad thing is that Greaves and Stewart are not playing. Honestly, lobby, I would be risking it with Saka and with Son, and if some of them plays, good for you. If not, it's quite bad, but you have a lot of coverage around the team, so you will be good to keep them. Like, honestly, I think that's the play, man. Don't need to take rush decisions. Just play the players you have and start Saka. Oh, to 8 Nuri. Okay, so 8 Nuri, Luis Guardiola and Mikulenko can all start, the 4 of them. You can play Palmer and Bumo, Rogers, Rowe and Haaland. So you have 10 players with Raya and just put in Saka. And if he doesn't play, he doesn't play, and you have him for next week. And all things considered, you're in a good option. Now, I don't think it's worth taking hits, bringing some players. It's not an ideal place to bring in someone. Like, yeah, I would just be tempted to just hold the squad and play it like that. He's one of the leaders, and last night I thought he really stood up and played well, but I thought he played well over the weekend too. Okay, City, KDB, Walker, Grealish, and Doku will all miss the visit to visit. Southampton is visiting City, but okay. No worries, Wobby. Glad that I could help. It's not ideal for this week, but the season is long, and yeah. Have you used your wild card anywhere? Yeah, you've used it, so it's better to be patient than blah blah blah. Jota will miss the trip. Chiesa and Bradley are doubts. Okay. Okay. Alisson and Elliott remain also out. Okay. Newcastle, Carl Wilson had been on the cusp of rebirth in one of the last. Oof. He will not be back until game week 11. That's the thing with Carl Wilson. He's always out. Trippier, Lascelles, and Botman remain out. Okay. Trippier should be back according to Half. Target is out. Dubravka out. Okay. Kobe Maino, Harry Maguire, Yoro, Mawasia, Luke Shaw, and Mount are out. Okay, that's a lot of players. Johnny Evans could be back, and Bruno Fernandes is back as well. Anthony is injured, if someone cares. Aston Villa, clean bill of health. That's good for Villa. Phil Gone misses game week 9 through suspension. Okay. Bogarde and Swinkles will be out. So that means probably Cons and Pau Torres with players there. Chelsea. No new injuries. Cucurella and Fofana returning for Bans. That's okay for them. Jensen will return. Okay. Henry, Thiago, Nunes, Hickey, and the Silva remain out. Okay. Crystal Palace expect to have the same squad. That's not too good for them as they keep losing, and I think Glasner will be a favorite to leave the job as early as possible. Kudus begins a 3-match ban following his dismissal. There was nothing from Opagate in terms of fitness. Phil Crook is thought to remain out. Okay, Alex Scott underwent a surgery. Okay, Luis and Estera won't make the trip to Aston Villa, but should be back. Okay, so nothing too major. Do we have some news regarding Forest or someone like that? Uh, do we have some Forest news? If someone has, are you doing the triple captain's chip? No way. Not for me. Just not for me, man. No way I'm doing anything regarding the triple captains. Like, no, no way. Yep. So, most probably doing my transfer now, I'll be selling Havertz as I don't fancy him currently. Not because that he's not a good player, but then he has the 2 away fixtures and the home is against Liverpool. Yes, he can score, but probably I will be keeping away. He's coming back on wild card in 12, so yeah, from there I will be owning him, even though it's against Forest. It's not the end of the world to speak about him and to not have him, but still I would want him for the foreseeable future, and probably will be my only Arsenal attacker that I own in a while. So yeah, Havertz taken out, Chris Wood will be joining my team. He has one away fixture against Leicester, which is a walkout derby, but in those derbies you know that a penalty may happen, so I want to have the 2 penalty takers for the team. And yeah, so lobby free hit is, I'm never a fan of a free hit just because of a saving grace or just because you want to use it. But honestly, my real thoughts about it are that if you are in a bad situation, you can use it to avoid getting hits. You can avoid doing several stuff, and you have your transfers back for the next week, which is always good. You can stack up on a lot of teams this week, like you can stack on a Forest player, you can stack on Brentford, you can stack on Villa, like Watkins is going to be interesting to own. City will be interesting to own, Spurs players, you can stack on a lot of teams. So I would not be that against it, but honestly I prefer it as an option to target good fixtures in a double week, but too many double weeks and chips will be used, like free hit, bench boost, mystery chip, and triple captaincy with not so many double weeks this season. So maybe that's the play to go for right now, but honestly, it's up to you, man. Yo, yes, a nice two, man. James Madison injury news, Smith Rowe or McNeil? I don't think Madison is injured. He played yesterday the shit, so I think he will be playing. And Smith Rowe or McNeil, I prefer McNeil. Honestly, Smith Rowe has not been playing up to par. I know that he had some returns already this season, but it's a home fixture where he thrives. And 13 is okay. I would be looking after 18 for him probably. If I'm going for a full-on player, it's going to be Raul Jimenez. Jamie is asking, can I talk about wildcard in 12 versus 18? Yes, in a second, just to confirm my transfer. And I will be focusing on that just to be ready with it. Hello, Joel. Replacement for Diaz, 8.2 in the back. Not sure about Johnson, though, because I have already Suanke, already have Mboum, McNeil, and Rogers. Let me just confirm the transfer. Okay, I'm done here. This is the team. We'll talk about the bench in a while. So let me just get something sorted out and I'm back and we'll talk about all the things that you guys want. Just wait a couple of seconds. So doing this. So I'm back, guys. Sorry for that. Thoughts about replacement for 8.2 midfielders. The thing about it that we already looked at them, and honestly, if I have to be honest, apart from Madison and Bowen, if we sort by price, so basically Madison and Bowen are the two guys that I prefer here as well. So that's my thought process around it. Either Madison, Bowen, or just hold Diaz. As he was benched against both Chelsea, both Chelsea and Leipzig, I feel like he's starting next week. So honestly, I would hold. Now, regarding wildcard windows, let's go and see how it looks. So from 18 onwards, the thing about that is, let me get through 18. So for 18 wildcard, the good thing is that all of the good teams are having good fixtures, like City against Everton, Liverpool against Leicester, Arsenal against Ipswich. I think that West Ham face Southampton, yes. And hello, Luis Bunio, nice to see you. Hello, Cortex. We're discussing wildcard windows for those people that have not activated yet. So Jamie was asking that question. Honestly, if I wildcard at 18, I would be focusing teams like Chelsea, team like City, and a team like Liverpool. The thing is, that's the Christmas period. All the shenanigans that happen are around Christmas, and it's very hard to offload players. The good thing about Man City here is that we will have probably KDB back and probably Haaland back, and it will be a good time to pick their players back into the frame. Nice voice, nice man. I don't agree that it's a good period, but you play your own game. Next up, Chelsea. How many players would you like? Not so much. You already own maybe Villa players and maybe Arsenal players. So the thing is, the wild card from game week 12 will basically host the same number of players as game week 18 wild card. And I honestly prefer to set up after an international break and to just have players and teams walking in and having a full potential, because here it's all the shenanigans. And I would be surprised to see a lot of big names delivering here. You get the Fulham players easy. You get the City players apart from Haaland probably easy. Liverpool will be harder to get. But with according planning, I still think that game week 12 is the best way to go, because you can stack on Arsenal and you can keep them throughout the whole process and you can get a solid defense with solid players. You can stack on Villa. I think that Villa is a way to go here. Watkins, Rogers, very highly favorable to be on my wild card. Brighton, if you can nail down a position or two, maybe a defender. Chelsea, once again, the only team difference is Liverpool and City, and I honestly prefer to target fixtures from 12 onward, so I would be for game week 12. And you can avoid Southampton's bad run, you can avoid that Spurs bad run, and then plan to bring them into the team. Those of you that are triple captaining, tell me why. Just tell me why. I got Son in earlier for a 3 transfer move with a -4 just to be injured. Bad luck. Who would you bench first? I got Antonio versus Manu or Gabriel Robinson. Thanks, MV. I would play Robinson, or are you talking Robertson? Who is? Which do you speak about, Robertson or Robinson? Because there is a big difference. I would not bench Antonio. It's not a bad luck wish when you do it before the injury news. It's a rash decision. But yeah, can someone explain to me why the narrative of the triple captaincy has been spun? Yes, I think Antonio is a good position against Manchester United. But picking my team is going to look like that. Now, I need to decide what to do with my bench. And I'm really tempting to leave it like that, honestly. Like, I don't fancy any of those players being benched. I don't see it. But if Rico Willis is, I prefer Aina to came on. And I believe that this is the move for this week for me. Like, Palmer, who has risen probably in popularity, yes. I think Vardy and Wood are going to have a goal fiesta today because it's a derby, penalties, free kicks, yellow cards, red cards, left, right, and center. I think those Friday games always hold something like that. Let's hope that it's not a boring 0-0, but I honestly don't see it being as a 0-0. But yeah, I think that's the way to move. Cortex, are you here, man? Can you speak about triple captains, man? And Luis, why are you using the chip? It's very, very interesting for me to hear your opinion about it. Like, what is the move there? Hello, Barakat. Nice to see you, man. Antonio first in my bench. He's in form versus he might kill them. Some ball and assisting coming. If some miss out, hope well. I believe in Antonio. Get Gabriel 13 my bench. I've got him as well there. I'm mainly using my chip because of the -4 and some missing out. I want to recover with the triple. This is my chance after a -4. Okay, but Luis, you used most of your chips already. What are you going to do when there are double weeks? Like, how are you going to recover then? Jamie Maxtravik, have you answered your dilemma or not? What are you saying? To be fair, guys, there is a lot of you asking who to bring in. There is a cheeky player that I think a lot of us are sleeping on. I think it has been recommended several times already. But a player of the rank of, I know I'm going to surprise a lot with saying that, but Garnacho, I think it's 50-50 sure. Okay, Luis, you do you. If you are happy, that's the way to go. But honestly, Garnacho has been a spark in the United team. Like, he has those 5 fixtures, which apart from Chelsea are easy defenses to target. Maybe Everton not so easy, but yeah, West Ham, Leicester. I would be considering Garnacho to replace my injured players, to be honest. Like, I know that's an unpopular opinion, and coming from me, it says a lot. But still, I would be highly considering it. Like, yeah. What do you think of Trent and Jota out? 8 Nuri and Teze in, because I want to bring in Palmer in the next game weeks. Why don't you bring Palmer now? Why do you need Eze? I would sell Trent out and bringing Palmer in. Why Barakat do you need to sell to bring in Eze? I think everyone is running from Eze. He has been so underwhelming to own. Like, I literally expect now him to score a goal, a wonder goal, and then to blank again. Hi, Cortex. Now speak about the triple captains, man. Please. Trent. Yeah, you can go for. You don't have. And how are you funding it next week? So you need a lot of money. So you need 4.2. Oof, that's a lot. Hello, Buyu. Nice to see you, man. Long time no see. How is it going? Barakat, I don't know what to do, man, here in that situation. Okay, so Anke is not a midfielder. The thing is, I don't know if anyone is bringing Eze. Like, he has been sold so many times. If we go to homepage and we see the transfers in, like, this week it's Mbumo. Shock. I don't know why Mbumo hasn't been transferred in already by more people. Guardio, Son, Palmer has been brought in. Rowe, McNeil, Keane. That's a mistake. Whoever brought in Keane... Oh, no, Barakat. Never Mbumo out. Never Mbumo out. Don't think about Mbumo out. Wood is a good move. Johnson, Salah, a lot of players getting. Is Haaland in your game week 12 wildcard? Jamie, right now, no. No, Jamie, no Haaland for now. I'll be Haalandless because if I own Haaland, I want him for captaincy, and I don't see any reason to captain him in most of the fixtures, bar one, and it's not worth holding. While, yeah, that's why I own Haaland. I prefer to get Foden for that run and be content with Foden being rotated left, right, and center, and just have Foden. And I think I will cover City that way. And with the 15 million, I can generate more and more. And then when the good fixtures come, I'll have a plan to bring him in. So Saka, Saliba, with just Havertz, yeah, Diego Jota, Gabriel being sold out. Okay, so I'm in a good position. Raya, brilliant. Keep selling those players. So yeah, I said I'll be honest, it's recency biased. Okay, Cortex, but I don't think a team for Haaland without KGB, Rodri, and even Kyle Walker, and even Grealish is that strong and is going to provide. Yes, I think they will score a lot of goals, but I think there's going to be better time, just my opinion. Yeah, been a bit busy with uni and work and stuff, missed a few live streams unfortunately, but we're back. Nice to see you back, Buyo. Always good to have you here, man. One of the OGs. I like spending time with you, man. Andreas to Johnson thoughts. I like it, Chiesa. I would consider Garnacho as well. My mid is Mbumo, Saka, Smith Rowe, and Rogers. So I'm not sure how to get Palmer there. I know I want Saka for the longer term. So you need to free money and sell Smith Rowe probably. So Smith Rowe out. I will keep Mbumo and Rogers no matter what. Rogers for the longer term for sure. I may sell him sooner rather than later, but yeah. I would be keeping Mbumo and Rogers, and yeah, if you want Saka, keep him. So Rogers have to leave. I can decide what moves to make because I don't know when I'm wildcarding. I already have Palmer and triple VO, so I don't see huge value in 12, except removing Haaland. That's a massive value, man, because you're funding a lot of transfers around the team. You stuck on, but yeah, you own most of the players. So if you're in a better position, just save transfers. If you don't want to sell Haaland and want to keep him, just save transfers to bring in some Arsenal boys, and you're in the money. As you mentioned, you don't need to plan that ahead. So I think it's going to be okay, Jamie, to hold. I may even hold myself if I own as much players as I want, and if I keep the transfers up until then, I may even hold. It all depends on if Palmer gets a yellow card in the game against Newcastle, honestly, because if he gets one, he'll probably miss either Arsenal game or more likely the Leicester game, and I would want to sell him in that game and then just bring him in and just have a prepared transfer for him. That would be my plan strategy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to proceed with. I'm on Martinez, Trent, Palmer, Son, Haaland draft, pretty far with Mboum, McNeil, Rogers. This also got 8 Nuri, Gini, Robinson, Gabriel. Love my team. Great Wiz, nice team. My team value at the moment 102.6. My team value is 102 million.1. But Wiz, when you go here in your app and when you sell the team like that, when you sell every player, what is the number that's being shown here? Because that's your real team value. The team value that's being shown there means nothing. Like literally nothing. What is the sale value of your team? Yeah, I see your point, but I feel like if I don't use it now, I'm gonna use it right after in the season. So yeah, okay, Cortex, I'm not the one saying you shouldn't use it. I'm just stating why it's not. I think it will pay off. Don't get me wrong, Cortex. I think it's a good idea. If he scores once early, it's a field day for him. But if he doesn't, and if the game is hard, or if some other reason someone else is scoring, he might be subbed off. You cannot find a good 4.58 mid. Let's see. Mid. So 4.8, we're looking at players. So no, 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 no. You either have to pick a bench option Barakat, like Dibbling, just to have him as an option, or just go down as worst as possible and pick a playing player at the 4.5 position. But it's not looking likely a lot of players play for that price point. So the only good thing here is to pick Dibbling if you go for that move, Barakat. But as you mentioned, it's a 4.5, so yeah. I'm maybe you have to fund something from attack as well and take a -4 next week. Maybe that's the play. But yeah, I might do. So Jota is out as well. Oof, that's tough, Barakat. I'm a little bit lost. Oh, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be selling Trent though. I would be selling Jota. Maybe you get what's his name? Garnacho, and then just plan something for next week. I don't know. Ricardo, hello friends, good luck for everybody. Are we not Crypto Captain this week? I heard there will be only 2 blank or double game weeks and the other chips are better and more powerful for the this double for double game week. Yes, I agree with you that the chips, Ricardo, are going to be very important to be used, like a free hit or a bench boost into that period. But I just I don't know. I'm a little bit scared to activate the triple captaincy now. Like the reason to do so will be because a lot of people are using it, and I don't think that it is the best way to do so. Like even if it's a double week for Haaland, I would go for him. But if it's a single week, I prefer to go for a midfielder because I think that every point more for a goal, a clean sheet point, it will lead us to more. So yeah, Ricardo, that's why I'm not. Is the narrative other content creators are passing just to use the triple captaincy? At least in my opinion, it's not something that you have thought on your own. It's just the narrative that it's being passed around the FPL community. And yeah, I'm not quite certain City are going to do well, but it's my opinion, not because they're bad, but because Rodri and KGB are so important for their team that yeah, I don't see it happening good. Can you suggest a replacement for Havertz? Honestly, don't know how I ended up with him. Also have Semenyo and Caicedo, which I don't know if they are a certainty for me. So for Havertz, I would suggest Watkins, Wood, Watkins, Wood, Solanke, Cunha, Wissa, Rowe. So you can pick from the poison here, Bull. Personally, I went with Wood because I'm wildcarding in 3 weeks, and I think he has the best fixtures in those 3 to target as a striker, as a pure forward. That's my opinion, though. Certain Caicedo will play for certain, and Semenyo will play. Depends on who else you can put in. Yes, depends on how long you want to keep him, because now it's a good fixture. I don't consider Spurs a bad attacking fixture, and yeah, okay, Liverpool is a bad fixture, but still I think Watkins is amazing and he can thrive in every environment. So yeah, 2 away is harsh, so yeah, I would be least likely to bring in Watkins, but honestly from 1 time onwards, if you're not wildcarding soon, this fixture run is brilliant for him, and after that, even after 19, it's good to have him. So depends on what is your strategy. I was holding Muniz way too long. I got him at 6 and sold 5.7. Very upset. That's the only mistake for me this season, but my team value 100.9. Yeah, the team value is great, man. You have a brilliant team value, so you will be able to transfer in players that are doing well. I have Lewis, Aina, Gabby, Robinson. Which 3 I would start? Lewis, Aina, and Robinson. That would be... You see, this is my team. Amos, I'm not lying. Same boat as you, apart from Trent. Trent, Lewis, Robinson starting. Aina ahead of Gabriel. That's the thought process. I'm giving you my team advice here. Not saying it because I want you to fail or something like that. I have the same dilemma and I've chose these 3 players. I don't know why. If you ask me, I prefer Robinson ahead of Aina. I just do. And if you ask me why Gabriel is the last option, because I'm a Liverpool fan and that's the reason I'm doing. Okay, so either go Trent, Jota and Roth for Nuri, Palmer, Dibbling, or just Jota to Dibbling this week and see how I can plan for next week. But they play Barakat. So you have 8 Nuri. No, you can play the midfielders Mbumo, Saka, Smith Rowe and Rogers. You can play your guys up front or even an extra defender. So that's just freeing up budget Barakat. I am not against it. And you have a playing player. The other option as a whole Barakat is to hold. Like even if Jota is out, who is confirmed out, it's not the end of the world because you are either benching Dibbling or Jota. Maybe next week another option will appear. You have 1 extra transfer, so a 4 transfer move will be a -4 for you, Barakat. So that would lead to me to believe that you'll be benching either Dibling or not playing Jota, so it's the same thing. If you have at least one playing defender or forward, on the bench, like one playing player on the bench, it's good to hold your transfers as a whole. Or you sell Trent to 8 Nuri and be done with it, as he has a good fixture this week. It is against Brighton, who are tempted to score goals, but after that, Palace, Southampton, Fulham, Bournemouth, all good fixtures considering Wolves. So yeah, Barakat, that would be my suggestion. Either don't spend the transfer from Jota to Dibling this week. If you're benching either not playing Jota or benching Dibling, like Dibling against City, yes, he can score on the counter, but if he's on the bench, not worth it in my opinion. And if you are looking to sell Trent either way, it's now the time to do it, because after that the fixtures are better, and I would not sell him if I keep him for Arsenal. So yeah, I'm a little bit lost here with your team, just to be fair. But yeah, for me, it's just better to hold, like, if you're benching those players. Yep. Always a good decision to hold, especially with 5 transfers being saved. Extra information is always useful. Like, last week, I was so tempted to do Son. He scored a goal, got 8 points. And I was so devastated, I thought, okay, why didn't bring him in, blah, blah, blah. And this week he was injured. Like, if you wait and see and don't prepare moves in advance, in previous seasons, it was good to do transfers early because we had only 2 and you had to free budget in advance. But now, as you are able to hold 5, imagine having 3 transfers and 1 hit taken. Luis, Gabriel, Trent, Robinson, Rogers, Rowe, and Bumo, but you have one more player. You have Saka. Oh, so Saka, and you want him. I think Saka will start. So, yeah, Barkat, honestly, I think that's the move for you. 4-4-2. I know it's not the greatest thing to do, but sometimes information and 1 week suffering is better than only to target a single week just because you don't have the capacity there. That's my thought process around it. So Amos, how okay, noted, should I captain Salah instead of Haaland? No. Like, yes, there is a big upside for you captaining Salah, man, but the downfall, man, if a lot of players are triple captaining in the FPL community bubble, the Twitter content creator bubble, he will be most probably around 200% captained. So even that way you may lose points. Salah is a big of a differential as it is by now. So a lot of people are not owning Salah. So if he delivers, it's like a safety option. You get me, Amos? It's not the week to go against Haaland. Like, it's good to have weeks where you go against Haaland because he's the most popular, like for example last week, but still it wasn't the best move. So yeah, I think that for me it's too risky and the reward is just not there for me, Amos, to be fair. Just my opinion, man. Like, yeah, honestly, my opinion about it. Thank you, Luis. You're great rank. 1 million rank. It's a good way to be moving the season right now. Good luck to you as well. Thank you for the shout out, man. Everyone that is here and watching, like, subscribe, share with your friends, man. If you have friends that are struggling with FPL or want to talk about FPL in general, just show them to my channel, and yeah, I will try to help them as much as possible. Looking at the Colombian, he has sent me a photo of his team. So his team is Raya, Mikulenko, Trent, Luis. Yeah, basically a generally good defense. Johnson, Robinson, Palmer, and Bumo. Suwanke, Haaland, Coward, Lewin. Current team setup, what would you change? I would honestly play McNeil instead of Coward, Lewin. The Colombian, if you're here, if not, I'm messaging you on Discord. But yeah, no worries, Amos. Always here to help, man. From 32 people, around 15 are activating the triple captain's chip. That's amazingly high. Like, what the hell? That's a lot. Like, literally a lot. Do we really live in a Twitter bubble? What the hell? Triple captain to get 6 points. That's funny. I was set goals and at the beginning was to build team value for get rank right now, mate. Okay, Luis, every time you need to set a goal and follow it. For me, my goal of this season was to gain more community members and to have chat with them. And I think I'm doing that. UCO Fantasy is helping a lot. OGs like like you, Luis, are helping reach that as strongly as possible. Thank you, Luis, for being an OG member of the community. You're amazing, man. Wait, is Luis starting? Is he playing? Because you said he might check the fixtures and they're pretty good because he got injured against City. Yes, he's back. As you can see, let me go here. And we go to his, he's no longer injured. And he started playing 24 minutes against Manchester United. So yeah, boyo. He is most probably back and the fixtures are looking hell of interesting. You're exactly right. A great thing to see. He's there. Oh, you really put an idea in my head? Okay. Tottenham for life. Now, what to do with SAKA? So, Tottenham for life. First question for you, man, to answer. Have you used your wild card? Yes or no? Do you want SAKA for the foreseeable future? Yes or no? Do you have Palmer? Yes or no? And how many transfers you have stated? Judging by your profile name, you should sell him instantly. That was funny. Tottenham for life, please put the questions and the answers so I can see them perfectly well. Or are you answering yes to everyone? So, my opinion about it, Tottenham for life. If you have not used the wild card, so do you have a wild card? Sorry, do you have a wild card in the bank? Or have you used it, Tottenham for life? I forgot my first question. Sorry. I'm a little bit tired today because of work, but yeah. Let me just post my team. I have used my wildcard. So Tottenham for life, I will just steal Saka for Palmer. Or if you want Saka for the longer term, keep him in the side. That's my deal here. FPL Cortex, you're at your sister's party and you're still here. Man, you deserve a statue of FPL MV community, man. That was hilarious. So yeah, Tottenham for life. If you want Palmer for the longer term as well, Saka to Palmer is an option. If you want Saka for the longer term and you have another strategy to get in Palmer, I would just hold, and that's doing. Oh, foreign man, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Just let me send. Do you reckon Saka will start? Honest answer. My honest answer is yes. I think that if he is rushed back into a game, it's going to be either because against Liverpool or City. If the injury is a 50-50 touch and go, he would be risked against Liverpool. That's my honest answer. Literally, those two games is why he will be rushed back into the team. But if the injury is more serious than what Arteta is saying, no, he will not start. And I haven't seen Saka on grass yet. He's saying he has done a bit of training. I haven't seen him on grass. So honestly, my answer will be split into two sections. If the injury is minor, yes, he's starting, risked massively. If the injury is more serious than he is saying to us, no. So if I put Whistle, which I am strongly considering, I get 2 ball in the bank to upgrade someone else. I also have 2 free transfers from midfield or go because my defense is solid, I think. So you can improve either Semenyo or Caicedo. You can go for Rogers. You can go for Mbumu if you don't own him. But Rogers for me is a good priority. Yeah, foreign. So let me just... Oops, sorry. Let me just take this. Goten, Boom, Rogers, Salah, Semenyo, Caicedo. Okay, so you have most of the important players there, Buyo. I know that it will sound strange, but I would recommend maybe going for a Spurs player, like either Madison or Johnson, because Son is now out and they will be utilized as much to their potential. So Johnson or Madison are good options as well, Buyo. Robinson over Reina, yes. I have Vardy, man. It's a Forest game, so I think, yeah. Hopefully you learn FPL Cortex. Now, I've told you for 2 times already, don't use early transfers. It's not worth the risk. You 2 times avoided any injury issues, but now, yeah, it's too bad, but so next week is fine, so it's not the end of the world, man. You bounce back, and you have the lap to cover, so yeah. Yep, but I think you're going to be fine. Yeah, for me, yeah, me owning Vardy is not giving me the heart to put Aina in. Like, yeah, the triple captaincy, hopefully he does not get 2 points. Hopefully. It will be the funniest shit ever. Seriously. The funniest shit ever. If he gets a blank and City lose or draw, oh my god. Still on Salah, but for now, it's still profitable. And by the way, honestly, I hope Liverpool smash Arsenal. I know they're being threat, but who doesn't enjoy seeing Arsenal lose? Maybe Arsenal fans doesn't enjoy that, but still, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't consider them so being so bad. But yeah, Saka is profitable for you. Which one? Cortex? Arsenal being smashed? We'll see. Vardy party tonight will be there. Hopefully a Vardy party. I'm expecting a high scoring game between those sides. You keep a triple captain DCL, go for it, man. Like, Fulham at home, triple captain it in order to hurt my Robinson. Go for it. Like, Fulham have been solid. Like, I know they just lost to Villa, but they missed a pen in 1-1. They lost to City, but they should have not lost. They beat Forest. They beat West Ham. They should have beaten. They beaten Newcastle. Should have beaten West Ham. Should have defeated Ipswich. Defeated Leicester, and should have got something from the first game. Like, they're in a pretty good position, if you ask me. And that's why I'm picking Robinson. I think that Robinson is a solid player. I have 2 players playing tonight. I have Haaland red. Oh, wow, if Haaland doesn't score, it will be the funniest shit ever, honestly. Literally the funniest shit. It will be so funny. Like, the narrative of people not owning Haaland will be so massive. And if Haaland blanks in couple of more games, I will be more than tempted to keep him on a wild card and may not even wild card because of that. Like, if Haaland scores in the next 3, I'm selling Haaland. But if he blanks, no way I'm selling him. The thing with Haaland is that he will not stop scoring. I'm up for a total both, but who to pick from them, boys? Because I actually enjoy Johnson, but Madison has a special place in my heart. Also, isn't Koo an option as well? He's mad good too. Yes, Koo is an option as well. We'll toss a coin with 3 sides, and you decide. Honestly, not funny for you, Cortex. You laugh it off, man. But yeah, I think he scores. He scores for sure. Like, Southampton are even going to concede goals. They don't know any other style to play apart from high intensity style of play, and that style of play away from home has been terrible. Even Leicester scored 3 against them away from home, 3 for Arsenal, then 3 for Bournemouth, then Ipswich 1-1 to be fair, but still 3 to United, 3 to Brentford, 1 to Forest. That was a good goal, and Newcastle won. So, yeah, He will score this one, yeah. We want him to score, but yes, the non-100 managers will trash us, of course. Mad respect for that honest advice is pretty much exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you feel like with your heart, man. Like, have in mind that Mado might be benched or slash taken out earlier than expected, but still, I think Mado is the best midfielder in their team by far. So yeah, I would be quite tempted to just pick Mado. Honestly. 4-1 for City. Imagine they score concede a goal. Yeah, that would be stupid. Imagine what's the name? Nunes against scoring a lot of goals. Arsenal were struggling, yes, I agree. City may struggle as well, or may score 10. See you, Cortex. Wish you a happy birthday to your sister, man. I think something is wrong with my chair. That's not a good thing, but yeah. Yep, all up for your Cortex as well. Okay, guys, so we have an hour left until deadline, so we have a lot to talk about. If you like, whatever you feel like talking about, we can talk about life. We can talk about a lot of things. I have a genuine question for all of you guys, but I want honest answers. I don't know. I don't want some simping or something that is just throw. I want honest answers. What do you think needs to be behind a monetized for FPL? Like, I'm really struggling to see a big point of view which I could monetize. Like, I know that we're talking about money is not something that most of you would expect, but if you have FPL questions, I would also always answer them. But what guys, basically, what guys would you pay money to see? Like getting advice, getting some secret data or something like that. What are you going to pay for FPL, honestly? Or are you playing just for fun and for your mates and you don't care about winning or losing? Like, it's a lot of the same, like selling advice, selling team, having personal conversations, having stuff, talking to people. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what people are going to pay money for, because for me, what I'm willing to pay money for is someone to talk to, honestly, because when you talk to someone, it's always good. And if they have something, but it's too highly to pay that fee, I would pay for maybe some hidden data that you cannot get for free. Like if they have statistics, if they have made dashboards and stuff like, yeah, for example, Fantasy Football Hub, who everyone is hating for. But yeah, apart from that, I don't see myself. Uh, I don't see myself paying for a lot more. Or from content creators, are you paying for extra videos, for customizable things like custom badges, custom customized stuff, or for you? Like, I want to hear your opinion about it. It's quite interesting for me. Yeah, I seen it. No worries. It's good. But yeah, what are you willing to pay for, like from a content perspective or from personal discussions? It's interesting for me to hear. Or if you don't have any opinion, you just don't have it. Like, I'm not interested in getting for me customized badges or stuff like that, because I'm not a chat person, to say the least. To have a conversation, as mentioned, will be good for me, and to have someone just making the data and making it taking the data and making it possible for me to filter as much as possible. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't think that professional FPO exists. Like, this is a bullshit term. I don't consider myself professional. Even though I'm making content on it, I don't see myself as a guru of FPL. I don't care about. I don't consider myself as someone like that is FPL wise. I have worse ranks than you guys. I'm just creating the community around having fun with FPL and sharing point of view. Like, I will never consider myself like a guru or an FPL professional or a serious player like that. It's just for me for fun, and I want to see. I see your point of view, Boyo. The monetized part could be entertainment wise. Yeah, probably like some parties, some streams behind only for viewers, like to have some. Yeah, it's tough to make entertainment content around. I don't see myself doing that, because entertainment is either making brr, not entertainment like making fun of something or just making fun of memes and etc. But yeah, I see myself maybe looking at some. Why not? That's a good idea. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can start investing into that. But yeah, literally, I don't think that FPL monetization is as easy as it seems. Like, popular people are always going to get the monetization out. Like, if you're a popular streamer with tens of thousands of subscribers, you people will want your advice. But I don't want to get into the niche becoming popular and paying for that. I will look at box to box. I don't know them, Buyo, but I will take a look at some kind of new videos. Yeah, exactly. I would pay only if I see they're helping the community. I don't care about the content. I also like the live streams. Yeah, Luis. Yeah, that's a good way to take it into consideration. People helping the community, like, but have in mind that when you have hundreds of thousands of viewers, it's very hard to answer to everyone. Like, you'll be able to answer people that are there and you see, but you have to prioritize them somehow. Like, someone that pays for your advice will always have the benefits because they're paying real money and they are uh doing those stuff. But honestly, if you're a small content creator like me, I will be always helping the community. For me, it's idiotic to not answer every comment, to not answer every message on the stream as hard as possible, not answer every message on X, not repost things. Like, for me, those things should happen. FPO Cortex has the term FPO expert. That's a bullshit term, man. Like, no one should consider themselves FPO expert. That does not exist. Like, literally does not exist. For me, that's a stupid term. They aren't FPL channel, but they are very football connected. Uh, and I see you as well, because They aren't an FPL channel, but they are very football connected, as I see you as well, because yes, I come in the live stream to ask you questions, but I'm more interested in your thoughts and your vision on games and stuff. Exactly, yes. I'm here to provide answers to everything and to everyone. Like the channel, let me just answer, Will, Mahdi. Would you do Eze to Garnacho or Rashford for a -4? No, that will not be the thing that I'll be doing. Zetling, hello, start board Trent and Gabriel or play Mikulenko. Honestly, my personal opinion, Zetlin, is to start Trent and Mikulenko. As you can see, I don't have Mikulenko, but I have Robinson and I have Eina, and I prefer him against Gabriel. Don't judge me if I say the least. That's my personal point of view. I see Gabriel scoring a goal, but there is always a chance he scores. But I think that this is a game where they will concede, and with a hurt defense. So yeah, I would be, if Saliba was fit, I was playing Gabriel, but now I think I'll be benching Gabriel. Someone who pays is not an OG member. Think about people to do it. Show most of the time not good. Luis, I'm not saying that he's not an OG member, but if you see on popular content creator streams, like the messages are flowing, you don't see who is messaging. Of course, personally, I will always try to answer people like Cortex, like you, like Buyu, like people like Magneto, like Brachetka, like Benek, like I'm missing some of the OGs, like Florin, like Tottenham for Life, who has been active, like Barakat, who has been with me for more than a year and a half, like people like Ricardo, who has been very popular, like Yeza, like a lot of those people will always have a special spot in my team, but in my content and this, but yes, but it's hard to see them unless they're behind something minimal there. It's hard, and it's very offensive, Luis, to someone to pay money for you to ask you something and you not to answer them. Imagine you receive like 10 euros and you say, okay, I'm not going to answer your question. Why? Like literally, it's not that you prioritize them, but it's rude not to answer. And yeah, the OGs will always have a special place in my heart. I will need probably to make the OGs something like mods in order to see their messages. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to proceed. Let me see what I didn't answer. So what are your plans with Eze? I see maybe keep him for 2 more weeks. Honestly, with Eze until wildcard, he's there. Garnacho, I don't think... Yes, I think he will pay off in the long term. So if you're doing a -4 for sure, I think now is the time. Next week is going to be too late because they face West Ham, who are bad defensively. And Garnacho got a good rest in midweek. So I think that Garnacho is good now, Magdi. But still seeing Eze as a good and potential player, he's just not delivering. He's the cheap. So if Mbumo is the cheaper Palmer, Eze is the cheaper Bruno. Like you expect so much of them. He's expected 4 attacking returns, and he hasn't delivered anything apart from 1 goal. So yeah, it's hard, Muddy, to say if that's a good move or not. But honestly, yeah, there are ifs and buts, but yeah, it's a flip of a coin. I would think that Eze might deliver in a hard game, like he almost did against United, like he did against Chelsea, and like he almost did against Liverpool. So yeah. Kakak bench 1, Gabriel Robinson, 8 Nuri and Dunk. Honestly, Dunk probably, or Gabriel. Robertson, I would play Robertson in 8 Nuri for sure, and probably Gabriel against Dunk. Like I see Dunk as a cheaper version of Gabriel, and I believe that Gabriel is just a better player. Yeah, there is that, but if I see a question from one of my OGs, of course I'm answering it, Luis. Like, people will always have special places in my heart that have been there from way when I was nobody. So even if they don't pay for a message or they don't have a prioritization or something like that, they will always have a special place in the channel. So yeah, I see your point there. Buyu, it's more about you creating a football community around your channel and that being kind of connected to FPL, not the other way around. Yes, Buyu, and no. I enjoy having to talk about football a lot, don't get me wrong. But my channel is called FPL MV. Like, I'm targeting the FPL community here, and players. If players from FPL community want to talk about football, I'm more than happy to do so. But remember, when I was not called FPL MV, I was not getting the FPL viewers. Like, for example, the player code, everything that is related to FPL or to football, simply football, I would love to speak about, but it's very hard to speak. Only people are joining in to ask for advice, being for UCL fantasy or for this. If I cannot do that, I cannot do streams around football because I cannot I cannot what's the name? I cannot watch videos related to football because they're with copyrights and I will be taken down. I can talk about football, but there is nothing to present to you. Like, it's 50-50. Hello, Rihan. Nice to you, man. Some streets I see that they don't even take super chat seriously. That Luis is for me the bottoms of bottoms. Like, why? For me, that's the worst of all. Not only not respecting coaches, not respecting end super chats. Like, why the hell are you doing, man? People are paying money from their life is hard. People are hard to get. Money are hard to get, and you need to be present in those situations and you need to answer them. Like, I don't see a reason not to answer them. Like, if you don't, you're just an asshole. Sorry about the swearing there, but yeah. Having a stream and not answering people, what is the point of you there? Like, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, that's my point of view on the monetized content. It's not like people paying money, but I'm literally interested to see because one day I want to make this my more paid hobby because I'm getting some money. Let's not fool anyone. Like, I love my job as a developer and I don't see myself leaving, but being popular and having a community to speak, that's what I strive and that's what I want to be. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be anything else. I want to have a community to talk about football. Like, not only my personal friends, but people as a whole. So yeah. You can make the monetized part about exactly that. You can leave FPO stuff free, and if there is enough people that also enjoy football content, you can start doing that if it's emphasized here. Because if there isn't a lot of people, that it could be a waste of time. But Buyo, what about football? Like, having streams about reacting to football results, speaking about football tactics. Yes, I can do that as well. Taking point of view, yes. But still, for me, it's tough to touch that place because the copyrights around the leagues, the copyrights are so heavily involved, and everything that you see or watch as a video is owned by someone and you cannot just exploit it, which I'm a fan of. Don't get me wrong. If you are watching football, you should pay for it because that's the product and someone has to do stuff, and whoever owns the rights is the same. It's the same as like music. I like to pay for music, but still, yes, I can monetize that you can live free. There's that also enjoy football content. It's just hard to pinpoint what the content will be around that. You get me or not? Yep. Yep, it was a chill stream. Now, Boyo, the funny thing is that I switched places, as you most probably would guess by the background. And my girlfriend has set no hookahs inside. So, yeah, I can do watch alongs. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I would love this to be free as well for everyone to join. Like, personally, like, Mark Govrich, like that. And or pitch side, like they're having a lot of fun. I can do a watch along. I can do a watch along even tonight. Like there is zero reason not to do so. So I will be watching along Forest and Leicester. So if everyone wants to stay, I will be here and I'll be watching it along. So come and join. Don't forget about that. And I like to chill as well with my viewers, and I want to be there for you. So yeah, but will exactly, if I make this my monetized content, people like you who haven't heard me for me and are just new viewers are just going to leave and not get into it. Like, in order to build something behind a monetization, I have to have a bigger community. Yeah, yeah. I will try to persuade her, Buyo, to start making hookahs and to start having streams like that. Maybe I will stream outside. Like I will go on my terrace and I will start smoking there and just watching and making content there. But that's for the future. I will try to do something into that direction. But yeah, you can continue doing that as well as. And yeah, I will continue doing that. But if I make that paid, I will not be able to tune in with my community. So yeah, I still want to get people there. Members over super chats for me. Members always first, man. But if I hide it behind memberships, I will still have to put chats there, and I wouldn't be able to talk to people. Like, it's a big if and big of that and big of this and big of that. Oof. Yeah. You feel me, right, Buyo? Like, if my content was paid and my watch along was paid, how the hell would have I been able to showcase it to you? No way. Like, I cannot watch anything there. I cannot. Yeah, I will have just fun and chat with the people. That will be it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying, for example, yeah, exactly, Buyo, exactly. Maybe when I build a bigger community, when I want to have viewers based chat or something like that, or when I gain more viewers, yes, because currently, as you can see, only 10 people are in the stream, which is not that big of a number. I'm more than grateful for those 10 people, don't get me wrong. In previous time, because in previous times I was like 10 was my maximum, and now 10 is my average. So I'm more than helpful for that, but I need to still grow further and further more. Maybe I will try to focus first on more just better content and better graphics and stuff. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe it's time to start looking into that direction and start to lure in more people. This year I'm doing more than well in FPL, so I think that this will help me gain more popularity. I'm trying to be as active as possible on X, where the FPL content creator community is kind of big and people are there, and just I love spending time with a lot of people there and talking with. I met Kanji there. He's an amazing guy. I met several more people throughout this. I want to participate in more, not only FPL, but football related stuff like communications, chats, streams, whatever. If anyone wants to invite me, I'm always open for that. Yeah, I will think about them. But my first is to grow the community, not gain subscribers, but to gain more viewers throughout. Here in the community are friends, and MV listens really to our concert. MV is real. Yeah, Ricardo, I'm trying to be the realist. I'm not ever going to give you advice because it's popular. I won't ever give you advice because it's to screw you over. If someone from my community wins, I will be the happiest person, like literally the happiest person. When I get angry about my rank, it's not because I don't want someone else to win. It's because like no one is going to watch unpopular content creator that is 7th million in the world. Let's be real. Like however much personality you have, you do not lure people when you are so bad at something. Like you are going. So you are at least try to lure some people by speaking about stuff, showing personality. Whoever comes and stays on the stream, I haven't heard a bad word about my streams if someone decides to stay, like you, Ricardo, for example. I didn't know you for a long time, and I haven't known you for a long time. For example, Buyu came last year. For example, Cortex is more than a year and a half in the channel. Benek has been 2 years in. Luis has been 2 years in. Those people know me for my personality and for the way that I'm doing, and I feel like I'm trying to answer every message. I'm not trying to be an asshole to anyone. I'm trying always to put the positive. I'm trying to give you positive advice because that's the way to go. Even if you have a bad week, it's not the time to leave. It's not right to leave. It's just positive stuff for me. And yeah, I'm now on the grind. I'm looking for ways to improve my content. Lewis to start, as you can see. Don Davis, I have him in my lineup, so I think with Walker being injured, Lewis is starting. I think that in the cup game he might be benched or even against Southampton, but things happen and you cannot predict everything. The question is, should I put Gabriel in front of Eina or just keep Eina? And I might just keep Eina. Like, I literally don't want Gabriel to do good against Liverpool. Sorry for everyone that owns him, but yeah. So now, returning back, as Ricardo mentioned, everyone, I'm trying to be positive to everyone. Like, even if I don't agree with your points of view, even if that I see your point of view, I don't think there is a right or wrong way to play the game. I think there is a optimal way to play it and not so optimal way to play it. I don't think that it comes from something so hard, but being patient, watching news, don't be greedy and don't be knee-jerky is the most optimal way to do it. Like, patience and calm head, that is the optimal way to play. No worries, Buyo. I'm doing well. I'm trying to. I know that you are always here. But yeah, I have friends as well in the FPL community who are helping out as well with either ideas or with advice how they are becoming bigger and bigger. I'm friends with most of them. By the way, if you don't know about FPL Tom, he's on a journey for 10,000 subscribers. So if you think that he's a good content creator, you can give him a shout out. He has good graphics and he has a really good content nonetheless. Golden Go Fantasy is a person I talk to regularly. So yeah, people are talking there, and we have things. I want to prepare something unique for the viewers, not just copying. That's why I moved to everyday uploads. It helped me massively. So yeah, this is my first season in FPL and you are really helping me a lot, especially because I enjoy your approach to the game and you prevent me from knee-jerking. That's my goal. Maybe my name should be FPL, not knee-jerking. Like, I try to be the best and the calmest manager there, just to hold my nerves and not do anything rash. Like, that is your biggest enemy. It's not luck, it's not bad decisions, it's fast and uneducated decisions. Don't knee jerk, it's not worth it. I've struggled for years with that knee jerking. For example, 1 year, no, 5 or 6 years ago, when I was starting to play FPL, like, if my player didn't score, I take him out. Like, I was taking hits. My players then got injured. I learned to be calm. I stopped watching a lot of FPL content creators online. This season I'm more going with my gut than watching them, but somehow the teams around us are always similar to the content creator online. First of all, Rihan, so let me just answer first. Don, many triple captain Haaland, is it worth? No, not many are triple captain in Haaland. A lot of FPL content creators communities are triple captain in Haaland. Yes, it is worth it if you don't want to save it for later. In my opinion, I'm not triple captaining there because I don't think City are in an optimal team right now. Yes, Southampton is the worst team in the league and they're conceding for fun. But honestly, Don Davis, I think that maybe there is going to be a better triple captain down the road, at least in my opinion. If you want it, it's a good way to do it. It's a good week to do it. Like, it's not a bad week to do it, don't get me wrong. As you can see, from 50 people, around 30, no, around 25 are saving it. But for me, City are not the optimal team that they do, and this is the period of the season where they tend to struggle the most throughout the history of Pep Guardiola being at City. And yeah, that's why I'm avoiding the triple captains personally, but I think it's not a bad week to do it. Don, Amos, thoughts on Row? Yes, I like it. And Rihan, just a second. Just a second to do something. To send to one of my friends. Yeah, or when you need to gain some rank quickly. The other thing about Rihan, first of all, a lot of people around FPL look at player popularity. Even if you don't follow a content creator, you follow popularity. Second of all, there is a pool of players that are good to have. For example, Gabriel, Saliba, Mbumo, Palmer. You go to the game, you go to transfers, and the first thing that is shown is the people with most points. So you decide, okay, I'm struggling on the goalkeepers department, I'll bring in Onana. And Onana is reaching 10% while he was nearly the 4. Why do you still have Eze? Not transfers and players that I like enough to transfer him out. Bad decision to keep Eze? Probably Amos, but I have him. Then you go to defenders. You say, okay, last year when you built your team, it was Arsenal who did well. This season, okay, Konate is there, 38 points. Ooh, I would prefer Konate. That's why you have him. Then you go in midfield. Okay, Luis Diaz is scoring for fun, especially here. You go for Luis Diaz. That's why you get to the same teams. The thing is, content creators show the same stats because they look at the same place. They show similar teams because they look at the same stats. And at the end of the day, you have similar teams to everyone because popularity is for players not watching the content creators. And then you see a lot of similar teams because there isn't a big pool of players. Like, if we had 50 teams, it would be a lot different. But now with 20 teams, it's not that big of a difference, in my opinion. Yeah, Ricky Ricardo, I think you posted in the Discord, but yeah, I've seen that message. So yeah. Vardy party tonight. Yes, Cortex, there is going to be a watch along for the game. We will be talking about football. So yeah, that's for you to know. If you want, you can come. And that's the reason why I have Eze, because I don't have the transfers nor the players that I want so much to take out. Like, I have the money, but who am I going for? Like, probably Bowen. Like, Bowen for Eze is a good shout out. But still, that's why I have him. He's going on a wild card, let's be real. But now, yeah, he's there. Okay, Cortex, nice. I'll be watching the game as well. So we'll be all there. Treating us well today, huh? Go on MV, we appreciate you. Yeah, my girlfriend is out of town, so I don't have any Friday night plans. So yeah, and I'll be most probably watch along in games tomorrow. Let's see what we have in store. It's only at 5 o'clock. Oh, my time. So we can watch City and Southampton together, and we can watch Everton and Fulham. Then on Sunday, I probably won't be able to stream, but yeah, whoever wants to come, I'm be more than happy to be there for you guys. 2 games tomorrow, 2 streams. Who says no? So yeah, it's always good. By the way, guys, do you see ads midstream? It's interesting for me to see. Or in previous streams and today, because I want to see. For -4, no, but yeah, Pickford is a good for the longer run. Yeah. You won't be watching it? Why? Any news about Son? Yes, Rihan. Postecoglou said that he's most probably not featuring. Even though it's on Sunday, he said that he might not be ready. But if I just bought him in, I would just hold him. Like, next week, probably he will be back. Rihan. So yeah. Are they long, Ieza? But Cortex, are you with YouTube Premium? Ieza, are they annoying and are they long? That's my question there. And are they frequent? Because if they are frequent and annoying, I will have to. Not YouTube Premium and you haven't seen ads. Interesting. Yes, Rihan. It's a good way. So if he doesn't play, Rogerson against Bournemouth. Okay, Yeza. Good to know. Thank you, Yeza. Okay, we're 30 minutes away from deadline. Do we have some news that we haven't seen? Or I don't think so. No, I don't see any Newcastle, Nottingham Forest news. That's sad. I would love to see them, but still, I've made my transfer already. Uh, yep. What's up, Nikos? Nice to see you. Leicester lineup. Oh, you have the lineup? Nice. Christensen, Ricardo, Okoli, Paes, Justin Winks, Engini Mavidi, Buonanotte, Fatau, and Vardy. Nice lineup. Vardy is playing, that's all I care for. That's thing that's annoying with watching stream on my phone is I have to stay on YouTube. If I want to check Twitter or something, I would have to then leave. Yeah, it's quite annoying. Maybe you can watch on PC, Twitter on PC, or you haven't logged there. I'm considering bench boost this week. Any thoughts? Would it be more usable on double game week? Yes, Nikos, I wouldn't recommend bench boosting this week. Who do you have so much playing that you need to bench boost? Haha, Cortex, yeah, funny. So yeah, just hop on and hop off. You can see that. My brain is itching from the inside. Can decide between Johnson, Madison, and Kulu. What your heart says, Buyo. Don't trust your brain, trust your heart on that decision. Like literally a coin flip, a three-side coin flip. Like Madison is the best player, Johnson is the hottest form, and Koo is the most reliable. Ricardo from Leicester used to be a great player, not a decent pick anyone. Nelson Semedo was also great back then, not good anymore. No, they're okay. They are okay, but doesn't play in a particularly good teams, man. That's the issue. Like, they're still good players, but the teams that they play in have been conceding a lot of goals. Aina and Sales versus Kelleher and Trent. I would do Aina and Sales, Nikos. It's not worth using it for Liverpool against Arsenal, man. There will be better weeks, honestly. What the hell? So yeah. So I think, Nikos, the answer is no. It's Arsenal with or without Saka and Odegaard. I'm hoping for a very defensively solid outing from both teams. Yes, but always there is counter-attacks and they both need to win that game. So I think there will be goals. Trump to answer my team, should I consider Kune for Mars for no? What we ordering tonight MV? Nothing, I have food at home. So it's a Bulgarian dish, or someone considered Greek, it's called moussaka. So I will eat moussaka. You can Google what moussaka is. It's basically potatoes with beef, meat, and some carrots, and then eggs on the top. Like, it's brilliant. Okay. Solanke is annoying me now. Glad I kept Wood in my team. Yes, Wood is a better player for FPL in my opinion. Raya to Ederson, possibly wildcarding it well for Gabriel to 8 Nuri. Gabriel to 8 Nuri. Goalkeeper transfers, never. Yes, cool, it is completely normal. If I had, but yeah, it's normal. It's normal to bench basically anyone if you don't feel like they're getting points. And you have Konsa Mikulenko and Gvardio, players that most probably will get clean sheets. So yeah, I think yes. Might order a pizza, but I'm not sure. Haven't you eat on your sister's birthday, Cortex? In Bulgaria, when we celebrate birthdays, there is a lot of food, not only cake. So aren't you? Haven't you eaten on the birthday or no? No, just candy chocolate and snacks, no food. Why? That's not the proper way to celebrate a birthday, man. I told you in Bulgaria we eat good on birthdays. Like what I found strange, I have a Cuban friend, and when they celebrate birthdays, they just go and people that are invited to the birthday, they treat the birthday guy. In Bulgaria, the birthday guy pays for everything. Like I like the Cuban way more, but still, literally, what was a cultural shock for me when I heard that. But yeah, have you seen what moussaka is, Cortex? You would probably like it if you like beef meat. Yeah, probably. If you haven't tried and you like it, I think you will. That's funny. In Bulgaria, everything it has to be sorted out by the birthday guy. Like you have to book a place, you have to invite, of course, the people, and then you pay the bill. While in England, by the looks of it, they don't. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. It's literally amazing. I enjoyed so much. Guys, do you have any last minute questions? I think we spoke about a lot, but still, if you have some, always here to help you. Gabriel or Konate snacks? Gabriel. You have nothing to do with England. Oh, I thought that you were living in England, Cortex. Or was it Bennett living in England? Yeah, I thought that you were living in England. I don't know why. Sorry, Cortex, about saying that. Sorry, man. Didn't want to offend you if you got offended by it. I just had in my memory that one of my OGs lived in England, and I knew that it wasn't Louis, as he was living in the States. Yeah, I know that you're Algerian, but I thought that you were living in England now. Oh, Snacks is from Australia. Brilliant. A lot of international viewers. A lot of international viewers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice Snacks. I don't know why Cortex I decided. Yeah, I just thought that you were living in UK. I knew that you were Algerian, but I thought that you were living in UK. So you still live in Algeria, right? Maybe because we were speaking in UK time, or you're in the same time zone. I just got confused, man. Fun fact, Australia has more kangaroos than population in Algeria. That's a fun fact. The birthday guy in my country has to pay everything also. Yeah, Capo Verde is the same as Bulgaria. So Cortex, you should perma own 8 Nuri. If there was a Bulgarian in the game, believe me, I was owning him. Like since Berbatov played, there hasn't been anyone playing. Oh no, there was one guy, but I wasn't playing. Tonev was called, but I wasn't playing FPL then. But yeah, I would be owning my. If there is one solid player, are there any Algerians apart from 8 Nuri in the game? I don't know. I know that now Mares is out, so he won't be. Ricardo, in Bulgaria, there was one guy from Capo Verde that played in the Bulgarian league. It was Gary Rodriguez. I don't know if you know him or does he play still football, but he was quite good when he was in the league. And I think he was a national. No, just 8 Nuri. So yeah, I would be perma owning 8 Nuri. Or the Bulgarian guy that plays in the. If Gru affiliate. Yeah, man. When we have a Bulgarian, he will be not leaving my team. We almost got a Bulgarian by Leeds almost getting into the Prem. Like Gruev plays there, and I would have perma owned Gruev. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, Cortex. I think that you should be perma owning, man. Yeah. One of your best players. Yeah, yeah. He was good in Bulgaria when he was playing there. I don't know if you knew that he was playing in Bulgaria, Ricardo. But yeah, Gary Rodriguez was a solid player. One of the best non-Bulgarian players that has played in the recent years. Wongo is the only Australian. Let's see. By the way, playing with Gurev are completely different national team. Yes, yes, completely different. Losing to Northern Ireland, mostly because Gruev wasn't playing. So we need to check on the app because, right? Because here it will show us the nationality. No. Where was the nationality here? Ongo. Why no one is appearing? Okay, yeah, he's Australian. Souther. Yeah, I would be getting Wongo. Why the hell not? I would be supporting my nation if it has several players there. Like, if I'm English, of course, I wouldn't care. But yeah, he's Australian also, Harry Sutar. So I would get at least one of my nation. Like, if I'm from England, of course, I can always have. Do I own? Yeah, I own Trent and Rogers and Palmer and Teze and Vardy and Smith Rowe. So yeah, I own a lot. But yeah, if Bulgaria's played, always pick the Bulgarian. Always pick the Bulgarian. But when Gruev, when he plays, oh my god, this guy. And when he plays for Leeds, they're a different team. Like, literally different team. Hello, Sartak. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see you back on the stream, man. Hope you're doing alright. It reminds me of Counter-Strike, like how can one player impact so much a whole team is beyond me. Like, are we that bad in training? Good players and making players as a whole. Saying that because Counter-Strike there are also players caring for CU play CS2. That in our community we're mostly known native English speakers. If there's a native among, please make yourself known. Yeah, man. Most of us are from around the world, which is even more beautiful. Like, even better for me when we have an international community. So everyone is not against my lack of good English accent or me pronouncing the words bad, because we all speak something different. It's not that shit of a starts attack. You are far better than most of the content creators, so you can take that as a positive. You will improve for sure. We're not that bad in training, just yeah, still plenty to ghost attack. We're not that bad, Buyu, but I think we're lazy. Not bad, just lazy, man. Oh, you're native? Yeah, you're Australian, but so if you can understand, because I tend to receive comments about my pronunciation and that I need to learn English, how to speak it better, but at 26 years of age, I don't see myself changing how I speak, so it is what it is. Yep, exactly. Exactly. And maybe that's why we understand each other so well. Yep, exactly. If I start speaking Bulgarian, or only Buyu will understand. Maybe Ilian, I don't know if Ilian is still watching, because I think Ilian is the Bulgarian, of course. He was called Kido BG, but that's Bulgarian in short. Kindo, not Kido. But yeah, everyone can do that. Yeah, should I use my to transfer to go from Saka to Salah and do Mitoma to Foden to Fodder for funds? Yash, do you have Palmer? But Saka is a good shout out in the next 4 fixtures. Even against Arsenal, he's a good shout out. So if you have players playing and you don't have any other plans, Yash, I would do. Yeah, man. I have one viewer that is called, let me just check his name. How was he called? Let me just check my comment section. Uh, Amim Ahmed, who always gives me comments in Arabic. It's so hard to translate, but I'm not going to be that rude to say to someone how to speak or what to do. Like, I'm trying my best to answer. So he's posting his comments always in Arabic. That for me is so funny. But yeah, Yash, answering your question, I like that move, but do you have any other plans for the future? And do you have Palmer? That's my biggest. And do you have a wild card to use? But yeah, this guy, every comment is in Arabic. And I know YouTube translates, but he translates only the first comment. So every time he answers back and replies, I have to paste it in Google Translator and then use it. Arabic is your native, of course. And French is pretty common in Africa as well. Using triple captainy? No, Dida, I'm not. Locoman. Yeah, I'm not using a Dida. As you can see, this is my team, and I'm not. We have 2 minutes until deadline. Oh my god, the time flew. I did not. Yeah, so if you have transfers to do or something, lock it now. Like, it's dumb. So, that content creator that cares. Yeah, I don't want to persuade anyone to speak. However, for me to understand, I will try my best always to understand you. Like, that's the deal. Because start Konsa on Van der Beek, Jeff. Berg. Van den Berg. Van der Beek. Yeah. But Konsa is a good option. But yeah, I will always care about that. Like, so guys, we have less than a minute until deadline, so lock your teams and be prepared. Something else to say. I'm keeping Gabriel last option. I'm not doing any shenanigans or not. Martinelli or Rowe. Rowe. I will be keeping it that way. That's for me. So now the plan is I will go and eat, and at the start of the game, 5 minutes before the start, I will be starting the stream. Yes, Nax, you get invited to a paid mini league where only members and league winners will be competing against. Will be competing for money prizes. So real money prizes will contact you at the end if you message me, and I will give you the money reward. It's like £50 plus £2 per participant. So yeah, that's the winner what it gets. So you get an entrance to a paid mini league next season. Like that's way I'm giving for someone that's giving to me. Like that's the see you in an hour and a half from now. Yes, Cortex. See you soon. So deadline has passed. We can chill for a little bit more now, and I'll go and prepare something to eat. And yeah, see you soon, Yeza. Hope you will be able to join the watch along. But yeah, that's the price, Snacks. You gain an entrance to a paid mini league for free. Forever you gain that entrance. Like, it's not you win or you lose and then you are out. Forever. I went somewhere earlier on my but decided to row. Yeah, row is good. Okay, Buyu, I will be more than happy to see you. But yeah, that's the price. I know it's not that big of a price, and so maybe not a lot of people will want that, but at least you're competing for some real money that can help you in your life in any way, shape, and form from next season. But if you join as a paid member in the second tier, you immediately get a league code for that. So yeah, I'll be posting the code there, and whoever joins will be joining that league and fighting. So if you win it this year, you're entering for free forever until I play FPL and stream FPL and build my content around FPL. You'll be able to join, and even further down the road we can continue doing that. So yeah, okay guys, thank you so much for participating. Have in mind that I'll be watch alonging the game with you, so if you want to have come back for a chat, you're completely free to do it. Thank you for being part of the stream. You made the stream good. We were live for more than 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it was a good run. Watch along in an hour and a half, and watch along tomorrow will be coming your way. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you for participating, and I will see you soon with more